Anemia itu apa, Uji?
Anemia is a condition in which you lack enough of healthy red blood cells to carry adequate oxygen to your body's tissues.
Lack of healthy red blood cells.
A condition when there is lack of red blood cells in our body.
A condition where someone is lacking of hemoglobin.
Condition in which our body lacks of red blood cells.
Lacking in iron usually associated with this type of disease.
Iron?
Iron deficiency would lead you to anemia.
It's iron.
Most typically, iron deficiency.
I actually don't know.
Iron deficiency?
Of course, spinach, red meat, and liver.
Green veggies like spinach or peas.
Spinach.
Dark green leaf like spinach, tofu, chicken, red meat.
As far as I know, is some vegetables such as spinach and also red meat.
I think it's a meat, red meat, spinach, maybe and a bean.
You know what is the best source of iron? Go!
Thank you, everyone. Now, what is actually iron deficiency anemia? Or should we start from anemia? So, anemia is a condition where your hemoglobin level is lower than the standard. Because iron is an essential component for hemoglobin molecule, iron deficiency could also lead to anemia, which is called as iron deficiency anemia or IDA. Approximately 25% of people worldwide have anemia, 50% of them caused by iron deficiency. Causes of IDA vary among age, sex, and socio-economic status. Iron deficiency might result from insufficient iron intake, decreased absorption of iron, or blood loss. There are several questions regarding IDA. For example, to beat IDA, do you need more meat? The answer is no. Iron-rich foods are not only meat. There are grains, vegetables, shellfish, and many other foods. You can find various kinds of foods that are rich in iron later in the other part of the video. The other example of question is, are vegans and vegetarians safe from IDA? The answer is no. Studies have shown that vegetarians have a high prevalence of depleted iron stores. Moreover, a bigger proportion of vegetarians compared to non-vegetarians had an iron deficiency anemia or IDA, especially for premenopausal women. Wait, I wonder why vegetarians and vegans have higher risk of IDA. Why is it like that?
Oh, I can help you with that. Before diving further, first we need to know more about iron. Dietary iron can be found in two forms, which are heme iron and non-heme iron. When we are talking about heme iron, it means that the iron is bound together, forming hemoglobin in a red blood cell. This iron works as an oxygen binder to transport the oxygen throughout our body. That's why more than 95% of functional iron in the human body is in the form of heme iron because of its important function to transport oxygen. Heme iron is mostly found in animal proteins, while non-heme iron is found in plant-based foods. Heme iron is more easily absorbed, thus it can act as a large source of dietary iron. Non-heme iron, on the other hand, is less well absorbed than the heme iron. That's why vegans and vegetarians are prone to iron deficiency due to the lack of heme iron absorption from their plant-based diet. Primary symptoms of lack of heme iron are fatigue, headache, and pale skin. It also can cause serious diseases in humans, such as anemia, lowering memory and mental function in teens, and Alzheimer's disease. In pregnant women, lack of heme iron can cause premature delivery, health problems in babies, and fatal death. So, that is the difference between heme and non-heme iron, together with their function and possible health problem if you lack of heme iron. Now, you must be wondering, what are the food source of iron? For that, let my friend tell you about it.
Hey there! Let me tell you several examples of foods which can be the best sources for both heme iron and non-heme iron. Let's get started with the sources of heme iron. There are oyster, clams, mussels, beef or chicken liver, organ meats, canned sardines and canned light tuna, red meat such as beef, lamb, and pork, and also poultry. As for the non-heme iron, you can find it on plant-based foods such as fortified breakfast cereals, beans and lentils, spinach, potato with skin, nuts and seeds, and also enriched rice or bread. Anemic patients or groups at risk require higher iron intake to support their condition. Therefore, iron supplementation can be given. Iron supplements contain 100% or more of women recommended dietary allowance, or as we know as RDA for iron, which is 18 mg. Meanwhile, iron supplements prescribed for anemic patients contain 65 mg or more iron. It is far away above the RDA. Thus, iron supplements are only for groups at risk of anemia. There are several side effects of consuming high dosage of iron supplements, including nausea and constipation. As explained in the previous part of this video, heme iron is absorbed better than non-heme iron. Hence, there is an increasing risk for vegetarians to develop iron deficiency anemia. But don't worry, here is a fun fact. How to boost iron absorption? Take vitamin C. Combine vitamin C with non-heme iron to boost iron absorption. This could be a tip, especially for vegetarians who are lacking of heme iron intake.
In this video, you've learned that anemia is a condition where your hemoglobin is lower than the normal level. Inside the hemoglobin, there are heme iron which are function as oxygen binder to transport oxygen throughout the body. That's why it is very important. Lack of heme iron can cause many health problems, so you need to consume good source of heme iron, which are red meat and poultry, or consume iron supplements. For vegan and vegetarians, vitamin C intake can help you to absorb iron from the plant-based diet. Let's eat source of iron and kick anemia. Thanks for watching and see you next time.